Okay. For Nymue, the heroic to mythic changes are quite a lot. The primary one that we're worried about is the lines. The lines are doubled in length and they stun for longer, they do more damage. Dodging them is always priority number one. If you're in a soak and you're looking to dodge the lines, doesn't matter, get out of the soak, dodge the lines first. Never take a line to eat a soak. The soaks will not wipe us, the lines will. Um, this is going to be a very like personal responsibility, focus on your own mechanics fight. It's important that we're all doing our best to dodge the lines. That should be our priority number one. Second priority is always, always, always going to be soaks, obviously. And for melee, there's a different mechanic now. We have red flowers that will spawn in melee. They'll look like this. We need to make sure that we're soaking those first because when they go off, they do a big raid wide damage, hurts really bad. That soak is really important. The third change that is outside of the intermission is every time you soak one of these flowers, you get this big AoE circle right here. This circle. It does 400k damage. It hurts pretty bad. You don't want to get hit by it. Just make sure we're constantly moving, constantly soaking new flowers, stuff like that. Overall, the largest change in this fight is going to be this mythic ad. We now have 3 groups that are going to different places throughout the fight. So this will be set up in a specific way, but each group will change. So if we start with first group going left, second group going right, third group going middle, next time around it would be group 1 goes right, group 2 goes middle, group 3 goes left. Groups are already made. The groups will look like this. I will post this in our channels, make sure everybody knows what we're doing. But the groups will be set up with 5 DPS, 1 healer. Usually that's going to be the case for group 1. We do have 2 healers in it, but we'll see how that goes and see if we need to make any changes. Primarily, what we have to worry about with this fight is just dodging lines and making sure we're getting all the soaks. There's really nothing to it other than that. The people in the back during the intermission do get this the buff where you run around. I forget what it's called, radial flourish, I guess. You run around and you can give people the green so they can make it back to the middle without taking extra damage. We all come back to the center and we soak. Progressively throughout the fight, this gets a bit harder because through each continuum, which is the intermission cast that's going off right now, we get more lines. And the lines that you run over, they don't do a ton of damage if you get hit by 1. They don't do a ton of damage if you get hit by 2. But if you get up to 3, 4 stacks, they fucking truck you. So you have to be really careful with that. We also need to keep in mind that we only get 3 chances. Once you've soaked the back intermission once, you cannot soak it again. If you soak the back intermission twice, it does 100% increased damage, hurts really bad. So we only get 3 chances to soak the back ad intermission. You have to be inside of his circle when you're killing him. And if you're not, then you won't be able to do damage to him. So the soak is really important, but we get 3 chances and then we can kill the boss. If we don't get it within that time, it's really bad. So quick summarization: dodge beams, soak flowers, kill the ads in intermission, and the fight's easy.